Hi, today I want to talk to you about direct mailing and making money through sending out small little postcards. Now, I've recently found this book that teaches you about marketing, and I wanted to talk to you today about it. Now, this isn't one of your normal get rich quick schemes or affiliate programs where you can download the book or some magic software is going to make you a multi-millionaire overnight. This is just a simple old-fashioned book, you know, the ones you used to get in the post, made out of paper that you hold in your hand. That's what this is, a simple old-fashioned book that teaches you about direct mailing or marketing via the mail. It's written by a guy called Dave Shalito, and it basically teaches you step by step how to start out in direct mailing or using small little postcards to make money promoting products. Now, I had no real experience in direct mailing or marketing through postcards before I read this book, and it really taught me everything I know and helped me become quite successful. Well, I'd like to think I've become quite successful at it. I've had his book now for around three and a bit months, and I'm embarrassed to say the first 2 months the book sat on my shelf and I couldn't really be bothered to get around to reading it, but I've been applying the principles that are taught in the book for around just over a month now, and I'm coming up to making around £100, well, about £150 a day roughly, using this template, this process that's taught in the book. It teaches you how to market different products using postcards. Now, what you have to bear in mind is I started out with a very small amount of money, so I only sent out a few postcards really. I didn't send out a great deal because I wanted to test it to see how it got on. And what I'm pleased to say is every time that I've increased my investment, so basically every time I've increased the amount of postcards I send out, it just increases my income and the profit I make from it. So I've been slowly using the profit to double the amount of postcards I send out, so it's pushed me up to about 180 a day roughly I'm making now via sending out postcards. These are really simple postcards. I've posted one of the postcards on the screen here so you can see for yourself. This is out of David's book. In the book he has a number of different templates he can show you to use, and he discusses how they work and why they work and how to alter them depending on what you're promoting. What I've done is I've replaced his website address with what would be your product name. So the David's Postcard Cash.co.uk is the address where you can actually get a copy of this book that I purchased. But normally that would be the product I would be promoting. I'd put the address of the website of the product I'm promoting. But yeah, it really teaches you pretty much everything you need to know. If you know nothing about making money from postcards, then this book will teach you the basics. It covers absolutely everything. This guy's been marketing, I think, using direct mail for around 10 years now, so he knows a great deal about the subject, and the book is very detailed and very well written. Yeah, it's not one of those get rich quick schemes. It's something that you'll have to take. It's a physical book. You'll need to sit down with it and read it thoroughly. I recommend reading it twice. I actually went through the book twice, so I had a good understanding of the principles that he was teaching you in the book about marketing and how to use direct mail to promote products. Now, don't worry if you don't have anything to promote, because he actually offers different places where you can get products to promote or promote different things via these postcards. So you don't need to have something to promote now. I actually use something that he recommended, and that's what I've been using to generate the income at the moment. So yeah, there's no real gimmick, there's no super software that's going to turn you rich overnight, but it's just solid principles that once you understand and learn these principles, you can make money from home sending out postcards. I mean, I've been spending about 6 hours, I would have said, a week doing maybe just under that a week, sending out the postcards and preparing them, because I do it all myself to cut down on the costs where you can. he explains to you once you get a bit bigger and you're making more money from these, you can actually employ companies to do all the postcards and send them all out for you. But I'm still doing all that myself, so it does take a little bit of time. It does take about 6 hours roughly a week, but that to me, that's well worth it, because it's making me an extra 190 a day roughly at the moment, give or take. Some days are higher, some days are lower, obviously, but roughly over the week, that's what it averages out to, which for me is good money. That's a lot of money to me, because I'm not on a massive salary, so that really does make a big difference to my life. And the great thing about it is, like I said before, I start out very small, and I've noticed every time I increase the amount of postcards I send out, it increases my profit, and there's like a never-ending supply of customers that you could send your postcards to, because there's masses of lists out there. So it just, as you get bigger, you can invest more of your profits into the system to send out more postcards. So the more you send out, the more you can make. So it really is. He's a really clever guy, and quite frankly, why he ever shared all this information and written to a book, I'm sure he made a lot from the publishers, but trust me, I wouldn't. If a publisher come to me with the secrets he shared in this, if I knew these, I wouldn't be sharing them with anybody. But yeah, like I said, if you're interested in making money through sending out postcards, I really highly recommend you go to his website and pick up a copy of his book. It's a really great book. It's not one of those cheap digital ones that you have to download. It'll actually send it to you in the post. It's an actual physical book. And yeah, like I said, I recommend you read it a couple of times, really, to get all the information in, so you're really sure about it all. Well, that's what I did, because I found it really helped me. But yeah, if you're interested in this subject of maybe making some extra money from home, or marketing through postcards or really direct mail, it's a really great book. It's going to teach you pretty much everything you need to know about this subject. So, like I said, that's his website on the screen below. I've also put a link below this video, so if you can click on the link below this video, it will take you straight to his website, where it tells you about the book and where you can purchase your copy. But yeah, I highly recommend the book if you're interested in learning more about marketing through postcards or making money through postcards. So yeah, click the link below and get a copy of the book. It's really worthwhile.